Prime Minister, we appeal to you for two things. First, to implement basic electoral reforms before the upcoming 13 elections are called. Clean before 13! Second, to invite the Commonwealth election observer to observe the elections. To our brothers and sisters in the Commonwealth, we hope you will help to get our message across, because we will not be heard at home. We need you to get our message across. Electoral frauds anywhere in the Commonwealth are a threat to democracy everywhere in the Commonwealth. We are one. And that's our message to the Prime Minister. Mr. Najib Razak, you may not be very happy of us speaking to you here. We do so only because our voice will not be heard at home. We would have been arrested if this is in Kuala Lumpur for organizing illegal assembly, because the police will not give us permit to gather. In fact, many more Malaysians would like to be here, but they were too afraid to do so because they are afraid of harassment and repercussion. Mr. Prime Minister, aren't we an independent nation? Why should we citizens have to fear the outcome of political participation? Just less than 4 months ago, on the 9th of July, 50,000 Malaysians peacefully gathered on the streets of Kuala Lumpur, our capital city, for clean and fair elections. They were met with water cannons, tear gas, and handcuffs. Shame! And worse, water cannons and tear gas were even fired into the compound of hospitals to assault protesters who sought refuge there. As many as 1,667 persons were arrested on that day. And in that crackdown, unfortunately, a senior citizen, our brother Baharudin Ahmad, passed on. And before that, for the month running up to the rally, 200 people were arrested for wearing yellow, the official color of Bersih. Malaysians here have the freedom to wear whatever they want. Back home, at one point we were arrested for wearing yellow. Because the regime was so afraid of color revolution. Some of us were even arrested for organizing neighborhood cleanup activities because the government was afraid of the word clean. Prime Minister, for the first time in human history, the word clean is made a dirty word. And we, Malaysians, are not proud of that. We, the Coalition for Clean and Fair Elections 2.0, Bersih 2.0, until today is still banned for apparently spreading propaganda to incite the people to topple the government. Mr. Prime Minister, forgive us for our simple minds which cannot comprehend this. Why should a government feel threatened just because the citizens demand clean elections? We have only 8 very simple and reasonable demands that we want it to be implemented before the next election. Clean before 13! Clean before 13! First, to clean up the electoral, get rid of all the disease, the foreigners and fictitious name, including the name of a village called Kampung Baru on the electoral. We want automatic voter registration to be introduced so 3.7 million citizens will not be disenfranchised because of the lengthy process of registration. Bersih! Bersih! Joyous brother and sister. Second, we want to reform postal voting. At the moment, in theory, only diplomats and students and their spouses can vote from overseas. In practice, perhaps no one has ever voted. Why? We have a short campaign period, the shortest being 8 days. And the ballot will be sent out only 4 days. How could the ballots possibly reach the voters and sent back home to be counted? They were denied their right to vote. The Malaysians here and Malaysians elsewhere, hundreds and thousands of them, were denied their right to vote. The very basic democratic right to decide who should run the nation. Sorry, they are disenfranchised. That's why they are here. Many more people would have been here if not because of the fear. We want that to be changed. We want postal ballot, a right available to all who are absent on polling day, but compulsory to none. At the moment, the military and the police, voters, they have to vote on postal ballot, and the process is completely non-transparent. Thirdly, to introduce indelible ink to prevent multiple voting. Bersih! Bersih! Fourthly, a minimum campaign period of 21 days. Bersih! Bersih! Fifthly, free and fair elections, free and fair access to the media. Bersih! Bersih! Sixthly, strengthen the public institution from the Election Commission to the police to all government agencies. 7, stop corruption! Stop corruption! Bersih! Bersih! 8, stop dirty politics. We want policy debates, not character assassination. Now, which of the demands here is unreasonable or outlandish? The Malays has a proverb, berani kerana benar, takut kerana salah. Brave because you are right. Afraid because you are wrong. In the same reasoning, berani kerana bersih, takut kerana kotor. Brave because if you are clean, and afraid if only you are dirty. We are glad that you have finally come to your senses. Mr. Prime Minister, while you still banners the Bersih 2.0 movement, you recognize the need to clean up the electoral system and process by setting up a parliamentary select committee, PSC, to study the matter. The PSC has been given a mandate of 6 months, which will end in March. But the talk of step posts in November, December, January, or March is in the air, which means the parliamentary select committee may be automatically terminated with the dissolution of the parliament. Nothing will change. Mr. Prime Minister, we love Malaysia. No amount of police brutality can stop us. No distance can stop us. We are Malaysians through and through. If we have to travel overseas to make our voice heard, we will be here. And we believe our brothers and sisters of the entire Commonwealth will be with us. We want democracy for the entire Commonwealth. We will not be the undemocratic colonial legacy. We want to turn that into a glorious solidarities of brothers and sisters. Mr. Prime Minister, we love Malaysia, we trust you to love Malaysia too. We are telling you now as fellow compatriots and patriots. Clean up the elections before 13 January elections. Clean before 13! Clean before 13! We are a great country. We want you to officially extend your invitation to the Commonwealth to send election observers to Malaysia.
I'm here to voice out the aspirations of the Malaysians to the Prime Minister in the presence of the Commonwealth brothers and sisters, and also to get the Commonwealth brothers and sisters to support our cause, but at the same time also to support their causes.
Bersih, 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 bersih. here because I believe in doing what you can in order to contribute back to the country where you were born. It doesn't matter whether you are directly related to the peace in your own country or not, but whatever you do here, it is in a way impacting the people back home, especially the government. It's just a little bit thing that you could do over here. Yeah, I'm not a politician. I can't stand in front of the media to tell how bad they are and how to stop corruption. But because I'm here, I think I'm just doing my little bit, my small part to tell the world, hey, Malaysia is perhaps not quite a safe country after all. It is safe, but politically it's unsafe.
Democratic Malaysia! Democratic Malaysia! Free Malaysia! Free Malaysia! We love Malaysia! We love Malaysia! Love, love, love!
Why are you here today?
Because I believe that Malaysians deserve better than what they are getting. For the last 54 years, in fact, ever since independence, Malaysians have been taken for a bit of a ride. And as the years goes by, it appears to be getting progressively worse for Malaysians in terms of human rights, in terms of race discrimination, in terms of corruption. And it's reached a point where Malaysians need a change. But to get that change, the starting point would be to change the election system so that Malaysians actually get a decent chance of choosing who they want as leaders. The system as it exists today and as it is practiced today is extremely corrupted, it's extremely dirty, and at the end of the day, the government which is elected pursuant to that system is not an legitimate government of the people. A good example is the fact that 1 million Malaysians living abroad are deprived of the right to vote. So if you have an election where 1 million people are deprived of the right to vote, how legitimate is the government which is elected pursuant to that system?
Clean up Malaysia! Damn Malaysia! Clean up Malaysia! Just Malaysia! Democratic Malaysia!
Saya sebagai seorang rakyat Malaysia, seorang anak muda, yang dilahirkan pasca merdeka, saya tidak berpuas hati for what had happened in Malaysia today. Kerajaan yang memimpin Malaysia sekarang sangat unfair, even though Malaysia is on paper is democracy country, but on July saya pergi Bersih di KL dan kami ditembak dengan tear gas di depan hospital Thong Siong, dan ini sangat memalukan lah.